Three, two, one. All right, guys, welcome back to TapSnaporNap, your favorite MMA podcast on the internet. I'm your host, Eddie. It's my co-host, Jared, and today we'll be talking about MMA.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Saturday, January 16th, we have Calvin Kattar versus Max Holloway. Holloway coming off two close decision losses to the champ, Volkanovski, and Kattar coming off of two spectacular wins, one a up elbow KO of Jeremy Stephens, and the other a hard-fought decision against Dan Ige.
All right, boys. So for the first time, we got Holloway versus Kattar. Really interesting matchup. Two guys with two uniquely different pathways to this fight. Obviously, Holloway has those two losses, and Kattar's got those two victories. Just interesting to see how they come up against each other, because I always feel like Kattar is a more technical guy, and Holloway just loves to pound with volume. Both of these two, not the fastest of strikers. They definitely have some tricks in their bag, though, when it comes to striking.
Yeah, 100%. I think Calvin Kattar has the best straight 1-2 in the game. It's so quick, and he's just so explosive with how he gets it out there, and he doesn't telegraph at all. I think him and Max is going to be an amazing stand-up battle. It's going to be a boxing match. There's going to be kicks thrown there. There's going to be a clinch. It's going to be 24 minutes of boxing with a minute of just of clinch in there. But I'm super excited for this fight. I do think that Max's experience in the championship rounds are what's going to put him over the edge. But just looking at their stats right now, they've had a very similar number of fights, and it's crazy to think Max is younger than him, even though he's had so much more time with the championship. So I think Max is going to win this one, but I think it's going to be a close fight.
It'll be interesting to see how they utilize their leg kicks, because that's one of the things that Volkanovski did to Holloway that really decided if he was going to win the fight or not. So it'll be interesting to see how Kattar uses those leg kicks.
Yeah, definitely. On to the next one. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. Did you know that Michael Chiesa and Neil Magny are fighting on January 20th at UFC Fight Night? Because me neither. One.
All right, so Michael Chiesa versus Neil Magny, the second fight up, a fight that no one really cares about. This is the fill-in fight for Khamzat Chimaev and
Leon Edwards.
Yeah. Chiesa, huge. Actually, both these guys, Neil Magny and Michael Chiesa, huge 170-pounders.
Yeah.
You get Neil Magny with an 80-inch reach, Michael Chiesa with a 75-plus-inch reach. So, we could see a stylistic matchup here where Chiesa's really good on the ground and Magny's really good on his feet. But who's going to wear out first? Because with that size comes a loss in the cardio. So
yeah, I'm still this fight's up in the air for me, because the guys are both so well rounded. They've had so much experience in the octagon, and crazy to think Michael Chiesa had so much experience down at 155, and to think that he fills out welterweight so well. So I think that the reach of Magny is going to play a real big part on the stand-up, but I do think if Michael Chiesa is able to mix in the wrestling enough and get it down to the ground, I do think he has an advantage there. So I'm going to go with Michael Chiesa by submission.
To play off that too, with Michael Chiesa always trying to go for those takedowns, get it down to the ground. If Magny can keep that good distance with his 80-inch reach, then we might not even see Michael Chiesa be able to get to the ground, because all it takes is two punches when you're down trying to get for a takedown, and it could be over quick. Yeah. So I could see a bloodbath in this fight.
Definitely. It's going to be a good fight, though. Kind of mad that Khamzat Chimaev and Leon Edwards is off. I wanted to see if Khamzat Chimaev can really, really do well against a high-ranked UFC fighter, but to another card. 2, 1.
All right, and now to the fight that everyone's been waiting for: Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. This has huge implications for the lightweight division, obviously, with Khabib leaving the division. Some say this fight should have a belt attached to it, but who knows? Conor coming back a whole year in between his last fight, and Dustin obviously having that 5-round fight with Dan Hooker. That fight was amazing. So who knows? Can Dustin take shots from Conor like he did from Dan Hooker and still stay in there? I mean, it's up in the air.
Yeah, I'm going with Conor on this one, but Dustin and Conor have improved so much since they last fought. I just think Conor, his style of striking is just it's too unorthodox for Dustin's just very high level orthodox boxing to handle. I think it's going to be good. I think both guys are going to come in there in the best shape of their lives and so ready for this fight. But I do think Conor's just too quick in those first 2 rounds, and he hits too hard, and he's going to put him out.
I think that the thing that separates Conor and Dustin is that especially in this fight. I think Dustin's going to try and chop down Connor with his leg kicks because he's going to take the Nate Diaz style fight approach to this because that's how we've seen Connor lose every fight that he's had. So Dustin's going to try to chop him down with the leg kicks, but Connor's kicks, especially his heel kick and or what is it?
Spinning heel kick.
His spinning heel kick and his axe kick and all those kicks that he has.
His teep
he's
kick
able to get real range between him and his opponent. So
the biggest difference, I know you brought up the kicks, the biggest difference between the Connor then and the Connor now, I think Connor doesn't do as many spinning kicks because those take a ton of energy out of him, and we've seen Connor have issues with his gas tank going into the 3rd, 4th, 5th round. So I think he's going to do a very similar approach to what he did with Eddie Alvarez. He's going to work the teep kicks with the body, keep a distance, and he's just going to try to put him out with that super strong left hand.
Yeah, I'm going to take Connor by 2nd round knockout just because that's all he does is knock guys out. So
yeah. Perfect. I agree.
All right.
Ooh.
Please like, comment, and subscribe
And share.
so that we can get just as notorious as Joe Rogan. And share with your friends because I know everyone likes seeing our beautiful faces.
Are we good looking? All right, guys. See you next week.